Okay, quit bullshit and give yourselves a round of applause. By the way, that's Swahili for buy maize a drink. CB, you're on deck. Start clapping, start stomping now. Start clapping, start stomping now. Give it up for Jabu, ladies and gentlemen. When I say I'm just fucking with you.
I love it.
I was fucking with y'all, fucking with y'all. Can't do that. So, first of all, I'm gonna tell everybody I hail from the great state of motherfucking Alabama. Y'all give it up for motherfucking Alabama. So, I listen to pieces all the time. And, y'all give it up for a brother. I'm a single dad.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. All right now.
Shut up. Shut up. I got a dumbass son.
Leave my baby alone. Leave my baby alone.
That's my kid. Y'all call him dumb. I'll swing on y'all, but I call him dumb. I used to call him dumb. They used to think, how many parents in the house? I know it's like,
You can raise your hand now. Yes.
you know what I mean? Here's the thing about having, so here's the thing about having a kid. Sometimes you don't listen to them, right? I got a friend that got a son named Jonah. One of the most wonderful kids you'll ever meet. Better than a motherfucker. Right? One of the most wonderful kids you'll ever meet. I have a son, sometimes I don't understand. So if you have a child, listen to your child. Because real life, sometimes they be saying some shit and you won't get it until you get it. You understand what I'm saying? So this piece is dedicated to my 9-year-old. I'm gonna do it for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, baby.
And if I cry, I'm still a man all day. I'm about to cry now, goddamn. You know, I hardly ever listen to my son. You know, because when he be talking sometime, I mean, sometimes he don't be making no sense. I mean, he's 9 years old, so it ain't like he be talking gibberish. It's just that sometimes when he be talking, you know, sometimes he don't be making no sense. So when he comes to me, he's like, Dad, listen, Dad, listen. I'm trying to think, okay, I'm trying to think, but my brain just not working. You know, I laugh at him, and, you know, he just get to laughing back, and at the very moment I'm pinning these words to a pad, I'm beginning to have this flashback. See, I remember I was just like that. See, I was that kid that everybody used to just laugh at, and the kids crying sometimes, y'all, I just used to laugh back.
Let's
go, Joe.
So now I'm tripping. You know, his teacher telling me he got problems in school and they thinking that maybe he got ADHD, so I need to take him to the doctor. All right, so I take him to the doctor, and the doctor telling me they want to prescribe my baby some Ritalin, and he looking at me, he's like, yo, Dad, listen,
Oh, God.
Dad, listen, Dad, listen, Dad, I'll take the medicine if it's gonna make me normal like the other children, and I'm tripping, cause it ain't like my son bad. I mean, I was worse than him in elementary school. Ain't no telling what them folks thought I had, but instead they told my moms I wasn't being challenged enough, so they would have put me in some kind of gifted class. And what they're telling me is that my son is challenged, and they want to put him in a special education class, and I'm tripping, and I'm wishing somebody just would have kicked me in my ass and made me listen because they told me. Take me up. He says, Dad, I'm trying to listen, I'm trying to think, but my brain is just not working. You know, and I've been paying him some kind of attention. I know, you know, maybe me and him could have put a little bit of work in, but instead, you know, I laughed at him and, you know, he just get to laughing back and you know.
Let's go.
I gotta hold on to my man, so fuck y'all. But my brain just stopped working, and you know, had I been paying him some kind of attention, you know, maybe me and him could have put a little bit of work in, but instead, you know, he's just laughing, and you know, I'm just laughing back, and you know, I bet you his little bitty brain right now, he's like, yo, Dad, listen, you listening, Dad, listen, I'm the butt of my own jokes, how the fuck you like that?
Come on.
So now I'm tripping. So I'm sitting up in this school listening to them for 9 years of his life. I should have just been listening to him.
My God, come on.
The baby boy. Come holler at your pops. Because now daddy's listening.
God, yes.
So I have children. Like, I don't have a child, I have children. I'm a big dad. Fuck my frame, I'm a big dad. You know what I'm saying? Let's count them. I have 5 children.
Beautiful babies, too.
Beautiful babies, right? And I saw something one time. I don't hit women, but I saw a dude beat the hell out of this woman one time in the middle of the street and nobody did nothing. And I'm a nigga. I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
No, I'm sorry. No, no, I can't do that. I'm a black guy. I'm a black man.
Go there.
Black folks don't call the police
That's right.
on black folks. But I watched this dude beat this woman so bad I had to call the police. Right? And I thought about it. And I thought about what if. So if y'all want to get my CD, I'm just fucking. But I wrote this piece to that sister, and it was really to me. You know what I'm saying? Because when all is said and done, you got to think about yourself when you see shit. Like when you see shit, I'm 40 years old. By the way,
Don't tell anybody else that shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Did a motherfucker.
This is what I'm 40 than a motherfucker. This is what 40 looks like. So this piece is for my 10-year-old. My 10-year-old, real life. You don't believe me? You can ask one of the poets that came up tonight, Breeze. My 10-year-old, she just had her first period. So a nigga, shut up. Okay. So she had her first period and I cried for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Cried. Because she ain't a little, she's still my baby. She's not a little baby. And I'll be damned if I ever see a dude put his hands on me. You understand what I'm saying? So this piece is for my 10-year-old daughter. Y'all ready? Y'all want to hear it? Yeah. Y'all want to hear this piece? Shut up.
Play well with others.
She was a pretty young thing. She was kind of hard to tell behind a mask, a swollen lips and black eyes. I swear to God, I think she could have been a model. but she didn't have so many teeth knocked out of her mouth, she don't even smile. And, you know, she tells these tremendous black lies about how this man don't be beaten. And she used to have friends that cared, but, you know, they done turned blind eyes on her black eyes because obviously she enjoyed the way this man be treating her. I mean, she's just a pretty young thing. All alone in the world now, no longer resembles the high school prom queen. Ain't never smoked dope a day in her life, but, you know, she walk around here looking like a crack fiend. I mean, living like a vagabond. I mean, going from pillar to post, and makeup can no longer cover up her facial scars. She says it hurts too much to apply makeup over the black eye, so even now at nighttime she wears sunglasses. And yeah, she got a father that cared, but you know, and she used to be in school, but you know, it hurt her pride too much to show her beat up in all of her classes. And you know, she got a father who just wished he could put his hands on a bastard that's beating his child. But you know, she done ran away from home a long time ago now. So well, hell, yo, she only called when she feel like she needs something. And he feel like if you can't tell me where you're at, then obviously you don't need nothing. But he don't know.
Take me there.
But he don't know. It's for each time he tells her no, she receives a blow. From her back, to her belly, to her breast, to her face, to her ego. And I know that she should leave, but what if she feel like she ain't got another place to go? Plus this nigga, I'm sorry, this black man be telling her that he love her. He be apologizing every time. I mean, he get the hooping and hollering and crying and tell her, he said, bitch, if you leave me, I'ma kill myself. And she don't think that she can live with his blood on her hands, plus that organ that beats in her chest, just telling her that he needs some help. But really, she needs some help. And, you know, I wish that I can help, but see, I can't help because she lives in a bubble, and I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm watching like Fight Night on HBO, and I'm rooting for the underdog, and he just beating her like a dog, and I can see the tears falling from her eyes, and I can feel the tears running from my eyes, and it's just then I realized that baby girl got my eyes. Ooh. And my nose, and my lips, oh my God, this is my child, and I'm trying to bust out of this bubble because I feel like my baby is in trouble. You know, somebody hurting my baby, and you know, she scream and I scream, but my scream awakes me. You know, it's only a dream, but still it shakes me. That maybe someday some horrible man gonna be putting his hands on my baby. Oh, but then it shakes me. What the fuck make me think that I should ever put my hands on my lady? Because she is just a pretty young thing.
Let's go, folks.